Yo, what's up, everybody, man? It's your guys, the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. We back on this Friday evening, and we about to talk about it, man.
Right.
Defense, Auburn football. Is it going to be elite, or is it just going to be good? Coming up right after the intro. Let's go.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
You are now tuned in to Water Cooler Talks, covering everything you love about college football, especially everything going down in the SEC Conference. So, if you love college football, you need to lock in. And now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Yes, sir. We are back around the water cooler, ladies and gentlemen, man. And we thank y'all so much for rocking with us here. I am Nick Frazier, and the other person you hear or see him, tell them who you are, boss man.
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, yes. And as always, we thank y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler. As always, before we get started, make sure you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. On Instagram and TikTok. Follow us there at the Water Cooler Talk. On Twitter. Follow us on Twitter X at CoolersPod23. Follow us on Twitter X at CoolersPod23. Follow us on Twitter and X at CoolersPod23. And of course, before you leave this stream, before this stream is over with tonight, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube. So you know when we post more videos and when we go live. We trying to grow, ladies and gentlemen. We are trying to grow, and grow. We are on the road to 600 subscribers, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here, man. Let's take a look at the comments. See what we got going on in the comments tonight, man. Ooh, JT, is this the quote of the day? Is this the quote of the day, Marcus? I think it is. I think this is the quote of the day. JT's quote of the day. Good defenses practice until they get it right. Great defenses practice until they get it wrong. The things not seen on game days and behind the scenes is the difference between champs and losers. The quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen. The quote of the day. And it came from none other than Sean Payton. And JT gives us a rundown of it, an analysis of it. He said the quote means that the amount of effort and work put in, not on Saturdays, will determine if the defense will be good or elite. We got to rock with you on that one right there, man. Prayers for Hugh Freeze. Let's stop right here. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been reported that Coach Hugh Freeze, head coach of the Auburn Tigers, there was a form of prostate cancer that was caught early enough, which is the great part about this. It was caught early enough. So, and it is stated that he should be making a full recovery. So, right now, we're going to take a moment of silence for Coach Hugh Freeze right now. And we pray that everything works out in his favor. Moment of silence right now. Thank you. Yes. And we praying for Coach Hugh Freeze, man. Hope everything works out in your favor, man. Praying for you, my guy. In the words of Huggy Beard, we need you to get better so we can start busting your chops again. That's what it is.
Ain't gonna feel right. It
ain't gonna feel right if we do it. It's not gonna feel right. Auburn Dad for life, man. War Eagle to you, my guy. Hope all is good. Auburn Dad said he said top 3 in the conference, maybe top 8 in the nation. How high? Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. What's happening, everybody? What's going on? The Huggy Beard himself. The legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams is in the building with us, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate him so much. By the way, all prayers going out to Coach Hugh Freeze on the cancer. Yes, we are all with Coach Hugh Freeze right there, man. We want him to be, we want his health and everything to be good. We criticize him about football stuff, but when it comes to life, the sports stuff don't matter. So when it comes to your health and your life, that's more important. So we appreciate that, man. Oh, man, what's going on, man? King Richard in the building. What's going on, King Richard?
Richard.
What's up, man? What's up? Auburn baseball with the big win over Ohio State.
Win.
13-0. What? Is Auburn baseball back? Is Auburn baseball back? Because last year Auburn baseball was not that good. So are we back? Can somebody confirm that we're back? I don't really follow baseball like that for real. I watch it casually, but is Auburn baseball good enough to be in the national to be in the national to go to potentially be in the College World Series?
I think it's too early in baseball season to tell. I think baseball season.
But you can tell early if the team good enough. You can kind of tell if the team good enough.
Good. But baseball season, that's a long
season.
Yeah, that's a long season.
Bubba said defense is gonna be back half of the top 25. That's what he said.
Right. Bubba back. My boy Bub back. I ain't seen Bub in a minute. Shout out Bub, man.
Shout out to Bub, man. Shout out to Bub.
Oh, man. What's up, man?
Bub been working, bro. He been working. That's what he been doing.
Man, that's what he gotta do, man.
War Eagle, man. I think the defense is gonna be one of the best in the country. Shout out to that guy C Hall. What's up, C Hall? Hope you good, man. Jonathan Taylor, man. Glad they caught it early. For you, yes. Glad they did too, man. Glad they did, man. What up, Huggy? Nothing much, just chilling. He said, "Yo, what's up, Marcus?"
You already know, Huggy.
Yeah, Bubba back. Yeah, Bubba is back.
Yeah, Bubba back in the building, man.
He is back around with us, man. We appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it is, man. He said, obviously, we as Auburn fans talk trash. We obviously never mean harm, but I may tone it down because of what he's been. Yeah. I mean, we still gonna get a criticism about football stuff, but it ain't gonna be. I'm not gonna try to be as harsh. I'm not gonna try to be as harsh. You know what I'm saying? We'll tone it down, man. It is what it is, man. We appreciate much, man. Auburn, man, Ohio State bad, but this team is much better. Okay, all right. So it's not a good measuring stick. I'm saying Ohio State is not a good measuring stick. So what team would be a good measuring stick for Auburn baseball? Let us know in the chat. All right, Marcus, let's get into it, man. Auburn football. Oh, here we go. He said baseball team is 9-1 and on an 8-game winning streak. Oh,
they hitting that.
The bats must be alive. The bats must be alive then. Shout out to him. How's the pitching going? Do we got a good rotation at pitcher? Do we got a good starter? Do we got a good reliever? Do we got somebody that how's that looking? Mark, let's get into it, man. The game tomorrow and Sunday will show you. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's what I'm saying. Let's get into it, man. Auburn football defense, man. I'm gonna get your thoughts on this. We don't want to keep them too long tonight because, for one, it's a Friday night and I feel all right. The party's here on the west side.
Hey,
we want people to enjoy their Friday and their weekend because Auburn has a big game tomorrow. Auburn basketball got a big game tomorrow, and it's at 1:00, if I'm not mistaken. So we got to get ready. We gotta be ready for that. So I'm gonna ask you this question, man. Auburn football's defense. Is Auburn football an elite defense, or is Auburn football just good? Your thoughts?
I think right off is gonna be we're gonna be just good. I think at its peak, by middle of the season, we should be trying to evolve into an elite defense.
Okay.
Because I think in the beginning, I think with the youth in the interior and the linebacking core, I think we're gonna cover good. I think we're gonna get pass rushes, but I think we're gonna struggle to stop the run. And I think when as the season progresses, we'll get better.
Okay.
And then our defense will evolve into an elite defense.
All right. So what would you consider just good defense? What would you consider that to be? Like,
I think holding teams to around 17 points a game.
That's a just good defense?
Yeah, 17, 21 points a game.
That's wait. Okay, hold up. So holding a team to 17 points per game is a just good defense?
Elite 14, man.
Man, that's wild to me. Okay. Oh, wait. I just want wait. 17 points a game is a just good defense.
To me, not just good, but it's a good defense.
Okay, so it's a good defense. So what's an elite defense then?
I said 14. 14 is elite to me. If you holding team to 14 and below, that's elite. 2 touchdowns.
So okay, wait. So anything. So I don't. Okay, wait.
17-21 is a good defense.
You don't think 24 is a good defense?
I think
Come
24.
on, Brett.
I feel like you giving up
offensive score with the way offenses are scoring now. Come on.
Yeah, I can see your point with the way they score now, but I just feel like that's still too many points.
How's that too many points? So three touchdowns in a game and a field goal is too many points. So basically, you give up a touchdown. You basically giving up a touchdown, a quarter, and a touchdown in 3 quarters, and then a field goal, a field goal in another quarter. That's a good defense. But you telling me a just good defense is 17? I would think 17 points is an elite defense, bro. Because if you giving up less, if you giving up only 10, if you only giving up 2 touchdowns a game and a field goal, that's elite, bro. That's elite. Now, if you only giving up like 11 and 12, now that's in a stratosphere of its own. But 17 is only just good.
I said good, not just good. It's good.
But here's the thing, though. But here's what I'm saying, though. So if 17 is good, then 14 is elite. So what I'm getting at is you telling me I
said 17, 21 and above is good to me.
Okay.
But if you hold them 14 and below, you elite.
So okay, so holding a defense to 3 touchdowns or less is 3
good.
touchdowns in the game is good.
Yeah.
Chat, what y'all think about that? Let me know, because I feel like that's almost.
I feel your point. Like you said, with how people score now, 24 points could be considered easily.
An elite defense. That's what I'm saying.
Easily.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'm just saying, in my opinion, this is just strictly my opinion.
I mean, well, I feel what you're saying, and I'm saying, and off of your opinion, I'm saying it's. I'm looking at it like, bro, like I'm looking at this like, yeah, man. If you hold a team to 3 touchdowns in a game, that's pretty elite, in my opinion. That's pretty good because I mean, if you got teams out here that's averaging, let's just say, I don't know what the number is, but I'm thinking it's probably pretty high. If you look at the average, of, I would have to say probably the average of what an offense, an average offense scores in a season. I probably have to say that number has to be somewhere between 31 and 34 points a game. It would have to be somewhere in that range. That's what I'm saying. So if you're good, average you right there, 31, 28, you a good defense. 24, 21, you got to be in that elite category, bro. Because it's not the reason why it's not too many defenses out here that's gonna give up 17 points or less for a whole season. I think. Hold on, let me see. I think Terrence Spradley, he said, how many points did Ohio State give up this year? If I'm not mistaken, I think Ohio State only gave up like 12 points a game this year, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around that. Now, that's elite. That's an elite defense.
That's elite.
But the thing is, I think the next team next to them was like 17, 16 points a game. And I think, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Auburn at one point in time during the season was only giving up like 16 points or something like that during the game or something like that. No, my bad. That was not this past season. That was season before last. I'm sorry. That was season before last. I'm just trying to understand. Let's set the boundaries on what elite and what good is. Let me take a look at the chat, because I mean we got some people in the chat talking. I want to see what they say.
Mine is opinion based, bro. Like,
yeah, I know what you're saying, but if you got an opinion, we still gonna talk about it and try to critique it and see what's up. That's what we do. Auburn Dad said, by the way, you think with you going through this trying time will make the boys do it for Hugh this year? Kind of thing. So making good out of a bad decision. It's a possibility. I believe it will be. I believe that is something that possibly could happen. I mean, the team like, we're gonna do it for you, coach. I don't see why not. A seasoned linebacker and a dog D tackle will put Auburn in a good place. Okay, yeah, we got to go get a linebacker.
I agree with that. 100%.
Just by the nature of our youth, in the front seven, we'll have elite moments or even games, but we'll have quite a few rough outings. Probably about 3 of those, the numbers will shake out to about top 25. So basically where we were this past year, because I believe Auburn was top 25 defense this past season. I'm saying 17 points is dang good, probably top. That's what I'm saying. 17 is they gotta be an elite category. I think that's pretty good. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It seems like y'all have different definitions of elite. Yeah, and that's what we about to try to figure out right quick. How many points did Ohio State give up this year? I think somebody put it in the chat later on. The youth will show early. With the schedule getting 3 non-conference games, they will grow to be a dominant defense entering conference play. I hope so. OSU not playing the SEC. Okay, I'm coming back to King Richard, but here it is. So Bubba came in with the point. He said Ohio State, 12.9, Ole Miss 14, Texas 15, Notre Dame 15.5, Army 15.5. That was the top 5. So 17. So okay, so we're looking at this right here. Okay, and then here go King Richard. He said good is 24 to 27, and elite is 17 to 23. That's what I was kind of thinking there. I was kind of thinking 17 would put you in that elite category, just because that's 2 touchdowns. That's giving up 2 touchdowns and a field goal per game, and you don't have that many defenses that's gonna do that in a season. And then I would think somewhere between three touchdowns and a field goal, maybe 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals, or maybe even 4 touchdowns in a game will put you in that good category, just based off of the fact the way offenses scored this year. But going back to this, I mean, let's put parameters around this, Marcus. Let's put parameters around this. Would you wait? Bubba just put them in the chat. He said Alabama gave up 17 a game this past season. Would y'all view that as an elite defensive group? That's the bar.
Good. But I know Bishop will kill me for saying that. I think that was a good defense.
Okay.
Early on because they couldn't.
But here's the thing. This goes back to this right here, based off of what Bubba just said. This goes back to a comment he put earlier in the chat, which is this. Hold on, let me make sure I find it real quick. This one right here, where he said we'll have elite moments or even games, but we'll have quite a few rough outings. So if you look at Alabama's defense last year compared to this, we will all say that Oklahoma game was not a good game. That was not an elite defensive performance by Alabama's defense. We will also say that the first half of the Georgia game for Alabama was not an elite performance. But the second half, that was a different story. You know what I'm saying? So we can sit here, but I can't look at any other games during the season because they held Auburn to 14 points in a game. The score ended up being 28-14. I mean, I can't sit here and say that. I can't sit here and say that I would say if you looking at it by the numbers, I would say based off of my version of what elite looks like, I would say that those are elite numbers. Now, if you watch how they played, that's a different story. Now, if we're talking just about like what they're holding teams to, that's elite. But if we're looking at the play on the field, that's a different story. So, what are your thoughts on that, Marcus?
I see what you're saying, but I just think that wasn't like because the way you were critiquing them early on in the season, I just thought that Alabama later on developed probably into an elite group, or like you said, it had some elite showings, but it was just a good defense to me.
But by the numbers, they were. But by the numbers, well, I'm using this by my standards. By the numbers, giving up 17 points a game is pretty damn elite. I mean, you only giving up 2 touchdowns and a field goals a game. That's pretty good compared to what most offenses are scoring. Compared to what most offenses are, what the output of what most offenses are putting up. But another metric that we do look at as well is looking at scoring defenses and scoring and seeing what scoring offenses and points per game that they put up and stuff as well as that. That's another metric we're looking at. But right now, we just kind of putting it at points per game of what it looks like. So what do we? Okay, so let's ask this question: what would be for you this year for Auburn's defense for DJ Durkin, second year in the rotation? Give a little bit of overview. Probably have what we consider to be a very young linebacking core. Coming in, DeMarcus Riddick. You have Robert Woodyard there. Don't know if Joe Phillips is gonna move to the linebacker position or not, or if he's gonna stay at that buck position. You're looking at what I believe would be the strength of this defense is the secondary. So the corners,
I agree.
the safeties and the strong, the free safeties and the strong safeties and the nickelback position, and then the youth that's coming in on the defensive front. So you have Keldrick Fault at one end position. You have Kieran Crawford at the other end, Malik Blockton, Quintel Travis, and then you have Jordan Crawford, Tonio Coleman, Dallas Walker IV. You have all those guys coming in. Just based off of that, with DJ Durkin, who's the defensive coordinator is going to be calling plays. What would be an elite by let's just at the end of the year? What are you saying? What metrics or what are you using more of the eye test that is showing you that Auburn would have been an elite defense or a good defense?
That's a great question, Nick. With the youth, I'm gonna have to use the eye test this year. I'm not really going off of the numbers because they, like you said, this year they're gonna have moments where they get beat up, where people are moving the ball down the field. It's gonna have to be a bend but don't break mentality. I feel a lot of times with this defense, and because our secondary is so good, and I feel like our edge rush will be very good as well. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of turnover opportunities and probably a lot of turnovers. So yeah, like long as we don't give up a lot in the run game and get put on the skates in the run game and we force them to pass, I feel like we have a great opportunity to be leading the SEC in turnovers.
Okay.
And takeaways, I say. I'm sorry.
I agree with you on the eye test part. I believe I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm gonna have to see it first. Because Bubba gave us a great point saying Alabama gave up 17 a game. But then when I look at some of the games Alabama play, I'd be like, yeah, that I agree with you to agree. Yeah, they did not look elite. But the number said that if I did not watch the games, if I didn't watch the games and I saw the numbers and I saw that they only gave up 17 points a game, I'm like, okay, that had to be a top 10, top 15 defense. Had to have been. But then when you watch the games, you'd be like, ooh, they had moments in there to where it wasn't, they didn't look like a top 15, top 10 defense. I have to agree with you there, man. I think it's probably going to be more of an eye test. With me believing that this secondary, the cornerback position, the safeties, the free safeties, the nickelback position being the strong point of this defense moving into the 2025 season, I believe we're going to see a lot of coverage sacks. I believe our secondary is going to be that good, especially if they stay healthy. If they can stay healthy, I believe we're going to see a lot of coverage sacks. I think what's going to happen is quarterbacks are going to have to be able to read Auburn's defenses very well. They're going to be able to understand what schemes is going on, and by having that extra second or second and a half in the pocket, it's going to give Keldrick Fault, Kieran Crawford, those guys another extra seconds to second and a half to get to the quarterback, which what you just said is going to lead to a lot of potential, takeaways, a lot of potential sacks, strip sacks, and things and stuff of that nature. So I agree with you in that point right there, because I believe that the secondary is going to be a big part of why this defense potentially ends up being a top defense. I don't think I told you. I think this defense is going to be I'm gonna go out on a limb on this one. I think this defense is gonna be a top. I think this defense has a chance of being in the top 12 in the country.
Mm.
I'm gonna go top 12. I think it has a chance to be top 12 defense, bro. I think it got a chance to be in top 12. Definitely top 15, but I'm gonna go a step further and go top 12. If Auburn's defense is top 12, does Auburn make the playoff?
That's banking on now what he going through, bro. Like now he
What?
I feel like he going through a lot right now.
Oh,
So
you talking about Coach Freeze?
I'm
Oh,
talking
okay. What you talking about?
yeah, like banking on what he going through. So he going through a lot. So we got to be patient. We really got to be patient now. So with the offensive play calling, it depends on who calling the offensive plays, bro. Because like you said, our defense could be good if our offense is not putting up points. We seen how good our defense could be last year, and our offense was keeping them on the field. They're gonna eventually break down, bro. So it's just like it's banking on what he freezing that offense, what he got in store on the offensive side of the ball, man.
Here's the thing though. If I think the offense is gonna be top 15, what if this defense is able to get excuse me, if I think this defense is gonna be top 15, if this defense is able to play field position, is able to put teams in field position, able to get 3 and outs, able to be able to find a way to make big plays in big moments. If they're able to do that, if they're able to keep the ball and not allow the opposing team's offense to have prolonged drives, I'm telling you, I think that's going to set this offense up to where they will be in great field position all year long. Instead of starting at the 25 all the time, Auburn could potentially be starting at their own 47, 45-yard line. They could be starting on the opposite side of the field, depending on how this defense works and how this defense reacts. And I'm telling you, I think this defense is going to be top 15, potentially top 12 because of the secondary. I think the secondary is going to be the struggle.
I really think they're gonna ball, but
If
if he don't clean up his red zone efficiency, if he don't learn how to put points on the board, we'll be right back in the same rabbit hole that we was last year with a great defense.
I ask you this: if the defense is that good and they're able to be a field position type defense, and that happens to where the offense has better field position, they have a better average starting point in the game for the season. So instead of starting at the 25, we're starting at our own 45-yard line or something like that. If that is happening, you only have to go what? If your average starting position is what? The 40-yard line, the 45-yard line, you only have to go what? 25 yards to get in the field goal range, roughly. So and then with the news of
assuming we get our field goal kicker back.
I'm saying we
get our kicker back. If we get our kicker back, we in good condition. But last year we seen what not having the kicker did. What not having red zone efficiency did, but having a great defense. That's what I'm saying. So everything has to line. Like we just if we just assuming that our team is just gonna be that team, yes, of course we're going to the playoff.
I agree with that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Let's take a break right here, man. We'll be right back right after these messages from our guy, Hollywood Media. It's happening.
Get on out your seats. It's halftime.
Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media, and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life, from college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media, 2 A's. Hollywood. Hey, yo, shout out to our guy DJ, man. They want support of the Water Cooler Talk podcast. As always, man, make sure you follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And of course, follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2A. Shout out to our guy, day one supporter of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler, man. Marcus, man, the NFL Combine is going on right now. I keep saying it, man. Eugene Asante ran a 4.48. Fast, bro.
He coming out with a point to prove. Bro.
He is.
He's coming out with a point to prove.
He coming out with. I think low key, bro. I feel like he should be a day 2 pick, but I think he's gonna end up being a day 3 guy. But I would love to see him move into that day 2 range.
Well, his work deserves a day 2.
It does.
His work deserves a day 2.
It does.
He got good film, bro. He really got good film.
I think he measured out in the top, if I'm not mistaken, in all categories: bench press, vertical, 40. If I'm not mistaken, I think in all except one category, he came out. He was like in the top 5, top 6. So I mean, it's amazing.
Hey, I told you coming in with a point to prove, bro. What day you think Jaquez going?
Man, hey, go watch the video. I did a video about why Jaquez Hunter is a top running back. Go to you on the channel when you get when
I seen the video when you say a top running back. Give me the pick though. Put a number to it.
Jaquez deserves to be in the same conversation as those top guys. So if that's the case, with the way the running back position is right, if I was a GM, right, looking at Jaquez Hunter, I would probably take Jaquez Hunter mid to late third round. Mid to late third round guy. Mid to late third round.
Day 3, okay. All right.
I mean, you gotta look at. Because you gotta think about it as a GM. You're looking at it from a money perspective. You're looking at it from things and stuff of that way. Could I get another running back in this class? Is he a can't miss? Is he a can't miss guy that I can go and get? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of running backs. Don't get it twisted. It's a lot of running backs in the league, bro. It is a position. Now, granted, Saquon and Derrick Henry and McCaffrey, Jamar Gibbs, all these guys are raising the stock of the running back position again. But still, I don't think the running back position is viewed as it was once before.
Because if it was, he'll be
an early round. If he was, definitely be like second round, bro. It is what it is. All right, let's take a look at the comments and see what's going on before we move on, man. Bubba comes in and said, man, to be elite, you need to be top 10 in all categories. That's my personal elite bar. To me, elite can't be a loosely thrown out term. Elite means to be absent from weakness. Whew.
Speak, bub.
That's the thing, though. I mean, how many teams do we have? How many teams out here are literally absent? I mean, absent from weakness. I mean, because if you absent from weakness, that means every week you coming out and you own it every single week.
Shutouts.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's a defense out there that's like that Ravens defense that Ravens defense in a way. What was that? 2004, 2003, 2002? It's a 2002 or 2003. One of them years where they just dominant. I don't think we're gonna see that again. Cambridge just said, I believe people said last year AU secondary was going to be the weakness of the defense, and they were pretty damn good to be so young. So maybe this youth is more talented than what people think. Yeah, I agree. I think the secondary.
I hope so, because if that's the case, the world is in trouble. That's all I'll say. The world is in trouble. Because if this young talent is as good as we really want them to be, bro, that means we finna have years and years of just going back to the playoffs and hopefully having a chance to win it.
Yeah, but you got to understand what that does, though. Like, you got to understand what that does. If you have a secondary that good, bro, that helps in recruiting. Because like I always say, great players want to go where great players are. They want to play with great players, and they want to play in a situation where they know they're gonna be able to get to the next level.
True.
I mean, it's just true. Like if this defense can be that great, just imagine the the linebackers, the defensive backs that Auburn's gonna be getting for the next 10 plus years. Like Auburn's defense is gonna be like it was in the early 2000s.
All right, question
Go ahead.
for you and the chat. Roster alone, take away coaching.
Mhm.
Roster alone. Is this a playoff roster?
Oh, of course. Yes. Easy money. Easy money.
It's the play. All right.
It's a playoff roster. I mean,
playoff roster alone.
When you looking at the overall team, this is a playoff roster. This is a playoff. And you actually took I was actually going to do a video on this, and you took it, but we'll talk about it right now. We'll talk about it right now. I don't care. We got a little time left before we gonna get up out of here. When you look at what the offensive line look like, and I did a video on the offensive line as well. You look at the offensive line. You went and shored up the left tackle position with a guy that was all ACC guy. 2 years in a row, I might add. And in 2 years, he only gave up like 4 or 5 sacks in 2 years. He only gave up. You go out, you have a Cam Coleman coming back. You have Eric Singleton coming back. You have Malcolm Simmons. You have Horatio Fields, Perry Thompson. You go out and get a guy that was a 5-star plus guy coming out of high school. The running back room more than likely is going to be a running back by committee, but you have guys in there that could potentially be the star. You look at the defense. You got Keldrick Faulk on one end, who I was reading somewhere one day said that the Cleveland Browns could be replacing Myles Garrett with Keldrick Faulk. He has a good year. They're either going to be replacing him with Keldrick Faulk, or they're going to be putting him on the opposite end with Keldrick Faulk. I think that was somebody that was doing something very preliminary, but when you have that type of guy who could potentially be a first round guy, it's a first round talent. You have Kieran Crawford with his motor on the other end, the inside with all the talent coming in with a Jordan Crawford, with those type of guys, with Malik Blotton coming back, who I expect to have a really big year this year. I already said I think the secondary is going to be the strength of the defense. I think the only question we have is that linebacker, but you got some dogs at linebacker. You got DeMarcus Riddick. You got Elijah Melendez coming in. I think people really sleep on Robert Woods because they just haven't seen him do it consistently. But if he can get in there consistently and do it, it's going to be a different story. This is a playoff roster, bro. This is a playoff roster. You said take coaching out of it. I'm taking coaching out of it.
Yeah, just take coaching out of it. So
if I'm looking at the roster and just the talent, it's a playoff roster, bro.
All right. Well, that brings me to my next situation. Wow.
Okay.
Why don't we expect playoffs from our coaches?
Explain it a little bit more what you're saying. Why don't we expect playoff from our coach? What you mean?
Do you expect to go to the playoffs this year? Are you expecting playoffs?
Yes. I said it last night. I said Auburn. I said this last night. I said I looked at the schedule. I said Auburn will be 10-2. And I predicted how it would go. I said Auburn will be 10-2. Auburn will make a playoff. We'll make the playoffs. And then depending on what happens the next 2 years, I think it probably regress probably in 26, 27 is where I think it goes. But that includes the coaching. That adds the coaching part to it. But yeah, I think Auburn is a 10-win team this year. I think the whole 8-4 thing is just people. That's
why I asked, because I was like, I'm hearing a lot of 8-4 and a lot of 9-3. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what is our stance on that? I'm trying to read.
Yeah. I'm just going through why you were talking. I was just going through. I didn't want to just sit up there. I was going through why you're talking. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, but I'm just saying, I wanted to see if everybody's feelings align, because I feel like it's a playoff roster too. So I'm just saying, I just feel like coaching will fumble the ball at some point.
I think you and Brad thinking the same thing right there, because he's saying I'm not sold on the staff doing it. Okay, all right, Brad, I'm gonna ask you this question pertaining to this comment right here. Are you not sold on the staff as a whole, or are you not sold on the offensive staff?
On the offensive side.
All right, that's what I'm saying, because I think
this is my personal opinion. I'm not sold when it's time to call a big play or when it's I ain't even gonna say offense. I go and just as far as say, because my guy going through a lot right now. I ain't want to call his name, but if you can't out coach somebody at a certain point this year, we're in trouble. I ain't gonna say we're in trouble because I think roster wise, we're set up to win at least 8 games. But
I agree with you there.
But it's gonna be certain points to push us to that playoff team. Hugh's gonna have to outcoach a coach, and I'm not sold that he can do it. I think he's gonna get himself in a position to do it, but then choke, or then call.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just.
Or then call a dumb play call or make a dumb decision in the red zone.
So the offensive side of the ball is what you're saying.
I'm just saying. Because it could be a defensive dumb play call, but I'm attaching mine to Hugh Freeze personally.
All right, so I ask you a question. So which one is more likely to happen? The offense.
The offensive side.
Okay, all right. I didn't hear that question. So basically, your problem is with the offensive side of the ball, not the defense, because we know. Okay. So this is the thing.
I'm not really. Yeah. If you asking me if I'm worried about the defense, no, I'm not worried about the defense. I think Dirk got the game on lock, but it's just at a certain point, everything has to align for you. You know what I'm saying? So at a certain point, I think Freeze gonna have to out scheme. He gonna have to out coach, and the reason why I say, because it probably could be a game that turns into a shootout. Our defense probably could be dropping the ball, and then come up late in the game, make a big play, and Freeze has to clock manage, find a way to score in the red zone. It's just different situations.
Defense kept them in the game most games. They had issues on third down and some discipline things. But decisions made by Coach Hugh Freeze in terms of clock management and play calling on the offense is just bad. Shout out to Brad Browner for that, man. I'm gonna tell you this. I can't agree more. So I mean, but the thing about it is, like, are we? King Richard come in and say, man, I think this offensive talent will make Hugh Freeze look like a genius.
Hold up, Nick.
That's a good point. That's a good point right there. That's a good point.
Freeze is banking on.
Of course, we know this. This is not nothing new though. This is something we already know. That's not old news. Like, that's the reason why he went out and got 2 of everything. Basically. So if something happened to one, he just go and put another one in. They can do the same thing.
But what if it don't happen that way? Then what he do?
So are we saying the talent won't talent? So are we saying the guys won't make a play when they need to make a play?
Well, what if because all right, what if Jackson Arnold is really what Oklahoma looked like? What if it wasn't the O-line and his receiving core being hurt? Maybe that was just an excuse that we made and we paid him all this money and he ended up coming and dropping the ball.
You got Ashton Daniels. I mean, because technically this is all right. Let's look at it from this particular situation.
All right.
I think like I say, we move in the offense, but this is a good conversation. So we go out and get Ashton Daniels, right? Let's not forget Ashton Daniels has been a 2-year starter in college football.
True.
At Stanford.
True.
All right. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. Don't quote me on this because I haven't looked this up yet. Stanford won like 7+ games the year before last. And I think this past season, it wasn't a great year for Stanford or something like that. I'm going to look this up.
Auburn did hold your point because that's the point I was getting at.
And things, stuff like that. But the thing is, I feel that the reason why when I say he went on and got 2 of everything, it was the fact of the matter that if one doesn't work, he can go out and he can just put in another guy, because I honestly feel that Ashton Daniels could come in and win Auburn some games. I wholeheartedly believe that. I believe he can come in and win Auburn games.
Work out.
They went 3-9 last year. They went 3-9 in 24, which was not good. But in 23,
so they had a worse record than we did.
They did. But in 23, what was their record in 23? 23, 24?
I'm not encouraged. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not encouraged.
I didn't know what their record was in. But you got to go watch the games in order to see what they.
All I would say is, to Auburn Dad's point, you ain't bring the coming up yet.
No, I
If
haven't. I didn't see it.
If Jackson Arnold fails, you have to play Deuce Knight. There's no
But that's
end.
the thing, though. But that's the thing. This year is kind of a bridge year. I think you're talking about this comment right here. This one right here. Then Marcus Deuce, then let Deuce be let loose. Is what you're saying, right?
Yep.
This is it, though. If this is the year. So basically, what we're looking at is we're saying if this doesn't work out this season, right? If the whole Jackson Arnold experiment doesn't work out, then you put Ashton Daniels in, and that Ashton Daniels can't win you a game or 3 or 4. If he can't do that, then guess what? It's another year to where we're losing, and none of these guys were the long-term solution anyway, because the long-term solution is Deuce Knight. And I think everybody is expecting Deuce Knight to compete for the starting spot in 26 anyway.
I want to see him this year. I'm not. Listen, I'm talking about if things are going bad. Let me put it in context. If things are going bad and Jackson Arnold is not the guy, I want to see Deuce Knight.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't. I would rather see Deuce Knight. I would not want to put Deuce Knight in a situation to where Auburn is a losing season, and then we get to the 7th, 8th game of the year, and we out of it, or we have the opportunity to still win, 6 games to get bowl eligible, to get him in the game, to actually see if it's something that he can do to help save us. I would rather see him do it with a clean slate. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I want to look forward to the future.
I would rather see him do it with a clean slate.
I
want him to.
Hey, I feel you.
What up, Jay Flowers? I feel you. What's up?
What's
What's
going
on?
What's up, B-Ham?
Boy?
What's up, B-Ham?
What's up, fresh boy? Hope all is good with you, my guy.
B-Ham. Facts, B-Ham. Facts.
The offense does not do what we think it can do. DJ will be the next head coach going into the next year. That's a possibility as well, too. $2.5 million to a coordinator is a lot of money for him. That's a lot of money, bro. The second highest paid coordinator in the country. Come on, that's good. What's up, 10-2, man? What's going on, my guy? But yeah, man, what I'm saying, I mean, I would not want to put Deuce Knight. I would not want to put Deuce Knight in a situation to where, what's up? What they saying? Fresh boy, what's good, my folks? Nah, we chilling, man. Hope all is good with you, man. It's good. It's good, Tim. Hope all is good with you, my guy. No, but what I'm saying is I don't want to put Deuce Knight in a situation to where we, at the end of the season, we just like, we need something to spark the fan base up, to spark the team up, and then like, nah, bro, ride with what you got. You made this decision with this quarterback. Ride with what you got. And the thing is, take that heat. Because you're the one that went out and got this guy when you had a chance to go get Malik Murphy, who came in before Jackson Arnold. If that were to happen, and this is a big if, we're not saying it will. I don't think it will, because I think Auburn will win 10 games. But this is the thing: take that heat, because I don't think Hugh Freeze is gonna be gone anywhere. Anyway, the only reason why I think Hugh Freeze is gonna be gone if it's just a disaster year. If it's a disaster year.
Hey, bring up. Hey, Brad.
I'm about to bring up Brad.
Brad, you on one? No, because I'm saying, because statistically, what if it's not a bad year?
You talking about for Jackson Arnold?
Jackson Arnold, and we still lose.
That's a scheme problem.
Is it time for him to change? Are we gonna give him a chance to change it, or is he gone?
Well, this will be, if that's the case, then this will be the second quarterback to where the numbers look good, but the output on the offense didn't look great. So at that particular time, we're saying at that time, if that happens, then that is a problem. There is a problem. There is another problem. There is a more internal problem there, and that problem is decision making and coaching decision making. Which, and let's be real about this. My gripe with Coach Hugh Freeze's and his offensive staffs on the field, my gripe is this. My gripe is from the 20-25 up into the red zone. I have no problem with the offense because the offense moves like it's supposed to. The problem is when we get in the red zone, we don't know what to do. We have no idea what to do when we get in the red zone because the offense is not tailored for that.
Do you?
And now
Can
and now and now
tell
when
us
you
for
and
this
now
year?
when the head coach makes statement saying I'm not really much interested in the total rushing yards, but more the average of what guys are putting out on the when they're rushing. That's not reassuring to me. Because when you get in the red zone, you gotta have one or two things. You gotta have a good running game or a legit threat that you can throw the ball to and know that if I go 50-50, I'm at least 90% thinking that my guy gonna get it if we go 50-50 in the red zone.
I just feel like if we get in the red zone with the dominant running back that we have to at our disposal, let's run the ball. And our quarterback can run the ball. So like I don't want to see a lot of fade routes for no apparent reason. Like if it's they'll take it. If you see one-on-one coverage, they say to walk down in the box, take it. By all means, throw it up there. Let Cam Coleman like you said, your boy, go get it. But if we are
Shout out to Ted. I saw that video. That he put. Dylan Cartwell threw a ball that was so good, bro. It looked way better than what Peyton Thorne was doing. I saw that video. Shout out to Ted. You gotta go see the video, bro.
But yeah, like if we at the point that our running game has momentum in the game, please don't go away from it in the red zone.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. I wholeheartedly believe we're not about to have that, bro. It's not gonna happen. Not based off the way that not based off the way that he want this offense to go. The difference. Here's the difference. Here's why I give you and the king of the comments credit when it gets to the Gus conversation. This is where I give you credit to where Gus may have an edge over him. Gus Malzahn's gonna run the ball. He's gonna run the football.
SOS. You remember that? You remember that?
Exactly.
SOS. Same play.
Exactly.
Same play.
Let's go.
The same play all the way down the field into the running back dead in the end zone.
I'm telling you.
Killed Trey Mason.
Osman Krumah at Florida State. Get ready, bro. You're gonna be tired at the end of the season. But I would give you that. Gus Malzahn is going to run the football, bro. He's going to run the ball. That's
my biggest fear with Hugh Freeze this year. Like
he's not gonna run the ball.
That's what I'm saying. If you see Austin burst out for a 30-yard run, then you see Kyle come in the game and get a feisty 10 yards, and then all of a sudden we throwing the ball, and then it's an interception or it's an incompletion, then we or a sack, and then we behind the marker making dump. Then I'm gonna be very frustrated with that this year, bro. And that's all that's what I'm worried about. Like going with the flow of the game and not calling players in the flow of the game, bro.
I know. I wholeheartedly agree with you. Said, bro, most people talked about Miro would be a Heisman winner. He went 205 for 319 at 64%, 2,800 yards, 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. AU fans are fickle, man. But here's the thing, though. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think you put it up earlier. I think Peyton Thorne was 2,700 yards. Would have been a 3,000-yard pass if he would have played a full game and a half that he didn't miss. He had 21 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. I mean, but the thing though, that's almost same stat line. Or I think he was like 63% completion with Peyton Thorne. But the thing is, bro, we are. I mean, that's the thing, Brad. You got a point. AU fans are fickle. They are. It's a lot. It's a lot that we look at and we feel like we should be way better than what we are. And I'm not gonna lie, I was part of that fickle fan base. Was like, man, we should be better. But then when I started back thinking about it and actually watching the game as a player that used to play the game and somebody that actually enjoys analyzing the game, I'm looking at it like, yo, yeah, we just not. I mean, come on, there are things that just aren't. It ain't working. It ain't working. So it is what it is, man. I think Fresh Boy he agreed with you. He said Gus a better coach. I don't know. I think Gus just knows what his butter, what his toast is buttered. He'd rather just go ahead and just if I'm a running ball, if I got a running team, I've got a good offensive line that can push people, that can run block really well. I'm going to give the ball to the running back. And if I got a running back that's averaging 6 yards a carry, I'm going to give the ball to the running back.
Well, that's
because
common
every
sense.
1.5 carry, it's gonna be
That's
on
common
average,
sense.
it's gonna be a first down.
Equals better coaching, Nick. That, like you said, that's common sense. That's equal better coaching. If Nick, have you? No, Mike, because you probably have. But the way you predicted Hugh Freeze blowing that game, have you ever just went into the game and like, guess gonna blow the game like exactly like this?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What game was that, please? Because I think you probably have.
Let me
Mr.
see.
Nick
It was actually a game where he actually should have thrown the ball more in the game. Was the 2017 2017 SEC championship game, because Georgia was not letting Auburn run the ball at all in that game. I mean, after you had just the couple of weeks before, after you had just beat,
when Kerryon hurt that game,
he was hurt. Yeah, and Kerryon Johnson got hurt the week before against Alabama. So when you look at that and you look like, all right, bro, you got Jarrett Stidham, who is a really good, accurate passer. You had, if I'm not mistaken, Darius Slayton on the outside, and you had, I think Eli Stove was on that team as well too, on that 17 team as well. When you got those guys in there, bro, throw that thing. Put the ball in their hands, bro. If you would have came out with a game plan of doing that against Georgia then, because you knew Georgia was going to stack the box, because it was known that Kerryon Johnson was hurt. It was known that he was hurt and he wasn't going to be able to run the ball. And Georgia literally stacked the box the whole game. And what did Auburn do? Run the ball. I don't even think Auburn got past the. I think Auburn scored I think Auburn came out on the first drive and scored, but after that, it wasn't nothing after that. It wasn't nothing after that. Auburn went out there, scored on the first drive, 7-0. Next thing you know, I think the score ended up being like 28-7, a 31-7 was the final score or something like that. It's like, come on, bro. It is what it is. The thing about Gus is Gus gets stubborn sometimes. And he stick with something too long instead of just, which is opposite of Hugh, because Hugh stick with the pass too much instead of going to the run. Instead of trying to mix it up well enough to where we can do both of them at the same time.
Behan says still through a pit.
Yeah, what it is, bro. I don't know, man. Gus is a better coach. How? The lack of development was more apparent.
That's the debate.
Not remember the lack of the QB development. I agree with Bubba though.
Hey, come on,
he did not develop QBs.
Bro, he had a DB at quarterback. And his numbers got better his second year. All right,
name another quarterback he developed besides take Nick Marshall out, take Cam Newton out, because those guys were transfer guys. Take. You know what? I'm gonna even tell you to take Jarrett Stidham out, because Jarrett Stidham regressed his second year under Gus Malzahn. Take those three guys out. Take those three guys out. What quarterback did Gus Malzahn develop? At Auburn.
Sean White got better. Did he not? Oh, you laughing, but Sean White is ranking in the top in stats?
In what?
Yards?
No, he's not.
Not yards, but hold up.
Yeah, you better get that right. You better make sure you got that right before you say that. You better make sure you got that right before you say that. Come on now, because I can give you a list of all the quarterbacks that Gus Malzahn had that ended up transferring out. I'm just saying. Come on, man. You take out Cam Newton, who was a JUCO transfer. You take out Nick Marshall, which I will give you credit for. He turned Nick. He said, Nick Marshall, I want you to come in and run this particular offensive system for me. Instead of you playing DB, come in and play quarterback. Do this, and I want you to do this, and we can win games. He did that. I will give you that. Take Jarrett Stidham out. Jarrett Stidham came in and was 3,000-yard guy. He was 3,000-yard guy his first year.
My bad. I said he ranked third in career passing efficiency and fourth in completion percentage.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Let's stop playing with that man.
Stop playing with him. All right. Okay. Jeremy Johnson, Sean White,
Jason Smith. Time out. Jeremy Johnson was horrible at Carver. We played against him.
Stop. He was not horrible.
Just because he was good. Just because he put up good.
You gonna stop that?
Bro, we played against him. Bro, we played against him. I knew. Bro,
going to stop that.
I will tell you, I already knew he couldn't read defenses.
Okay. All right. Jason Smith. Tyler Green. Tyler Queen.
Have
Woody
you
Baker.
heard about that? They
Woody Baker.
transferred out. They transferred out, and you still never heard about them.
He took Tyler Queen over Lamar Jackson.
I never heard about him. What they doing now?
Woody Barrett.
What he doing now?
What did Malik Willis do? Malik Willis had to leave and go to Liberty with Hugh Freeze. Apparently, Hugh Freeze was able to do that. Joey Gatewood. Let's not talk about Joey Gatewood.
Bro, how many schools he went to?
Court Sandberg.
Don't start on Joey Gatewood.
Let's not do this, man.
Joey Gatewood was a 9-year senior.
Let's not do this, man. Let's not do this. Let's not do this.
What are you naming guys that transferred out and went where and did what outside of Malik Willis?
Yeah, but what did Gus Malzahn do with him?
Obviously, they weren't serviceable enough.
Oh my God. Okay.
I said Gatewood though. Come on though, dude. Like I respected everything.
These are all the guys. These are all the guys that he has. He's recruited out of high school.
8 different schools and still didn't get a chance to play.
All the guys he recruited out of high school: Jeremy Johnson, Sean White, Jason Smith, Tyler Queen, Woody Barrett, Joey Gatewood, Court Sandberg, Bo Nix, Malik Willis. Which one of those quarterbacks did he develop? Which one of those quarterbacks did he develop? Taking out Cam Newton, because Cam Newton was a JUCO transfer. He started at Florida. And like I said, I'll give you Nick Marshall, because he was like, I want you to come in and run this system. Smart move. Very smart move. Very, very think about that. Jared Stidham regressed his second year. Come on, man. Come on. I just gave you a list. And even if you want to go to UCF, he go to UCF. He go to his UCF.
Horrible.
At UCF, he had Dylan Gabriel. He had Dylan Gabriel at UCF. What did Dylan Gabriel do? Transfer.
Yeah, UCF.
Okay. Guess who else was there? Mikey King, John Rice Plumlee.
KJ Jefferson looked horrible.
John Rice Plumlee. KJ Jefferson did not look well.
Yeah, KJ Jefferson looked horrible at UCF.
What quarterback did he develop, bro? I mean, I'm just being. Let's be real about this. What quarterbacks did Gus Malzahn develop?
Hey, I said Sean White, cuz. Hey, and Bo Nix didn't do bad his freshman year either. He got you 9 years.
All right, man. But he got benched. He got benched his freshman year. He got benched his freshman year too. I'm just saying. Bo Nix did.
Because everybody was begging for. Let's stop.
The revisionist history is crazy. I love Gus. He was an incredible leader of men and kept a solid culture with the pressure from the money people.
Hey, that's facts though, bro. That's facts.
I don't know about that last part, the solid culture part. That's an interesting statement. Sean White was going to be a problem if he didn't get hurt. I think Sean White would have been Sean White would have been okay. He said Sean White had 10 total touchdowns.
Hey.
Oh man. But I'm laughing at it because you saying Sean White is your example, but he just told you Sean White had 10 total touchdowns. But you're right. Sean White is ranked 3rd and 4th in what completion percentage and what passing offenses?
Nick Marshall. He got Bo. Like, took you to 2 SEC championships. Like, what are we talking? Like, I'm just saying, comparison to Hugh, bro. Like you acting like I'm saying he the greatest coach of all time or something. No, comparison to Hugh.
No, I'm saying it's because of the fact of what you got to go back to the chat, bro. The text messages in the thread, bro. We went a whole day of talking about this at one point in time. You gotta understand what y'all was saying in that chat.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm not gonna put it out there, but what y'all was saying in the chat was wild. I'm like, come on, bro. Really? Come on, bro.
That chat right there was crazy.
That was crazy, bro. That was crazy, man. That was crazy.
That chat right there was crazy. But like I said, in comparison to Hugh, to me, he's just a better coach.
They
played in the SEC at the same time, and the numbers spoke for themselves.
I'm gonna put it like this. I'll put it like this, bro. Hugh Freeze at Ole Miss progressed 1 game per year better every year. So every year he won an extra game. So he went from 7 to 8 to 9 to 10, except for his last year. when he lost. He went 5-7, and then everybody knows what happened. We don't have to repeat what happened there. Gus Malzahn was an 8-win coach, bro. Except for the SEC championship, except for the 2 times he went to the SEC championship. When he won 10 games, when he won 10 plus games, and then he went 13-0. Gus Malzahn was an 8-win coach. We can guarantee the reason why Auburn fans
he ain't never reached those heights though.
At Auburn, he hasn't. But the reason why
Gus won Coach of the Year. I'm just saying, in comparison to that man, he's a better coach. He won Coach of the Year compared. Like what are we talking about? Like, you acting like I'm saying he's Nick Saban. No, he's not that good.
Yeah, he won Coach. But you got to understand this Coach of the Year thing. Right. You talking about when he won Coach of the Year in 2013, 2014? Yeah, because you came in and you took a team to a national championship team that you just left the year before, which you knew everybody on the team. So what were they supposed to do? What was he supposed to do? He recruited most of the guys on the team. He recruited most of them guys on the offense. What was he supposed to go in there and be like, yeah, I had to go in and rebuild? No, he was just walking back into what he had already recruited.
Really, Nick?
Yes.
He didn't bring Nick Marshall, Nick Fairley. He didn't. Those
Nick
were
Fairley was on the team, but he left. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like Nick Fairley wasn't making no impact like that before he left.
Okay. So Gus Malzahn was the reason why Nick Fairley was defensive player of the year.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. This deserves its own show because we don't win over time. But this
I already knew this debate was gonna get crazy.
Of course it was. Freeze has not forgotten how to coach Marcus. He's won everywhere he's been. Thorne made terrible decisions when the pressure was on. I didn't
say he didn't. I didn't see why people putting words in my mouth. I didn't say he didn't know how to coach.
You kind of did.
How? I just said in comparison to Hugh, I think Gus is a better coach.
I think Gus just knows what's best, what works best for him. And at Auburn, it worked really well because Auburn was a team that was known
for part of coaching.
But when you see what he did at UCF, it didn't work. It didn't work at UCF.
Okay,
it didn't work. So, the thing is, it didn't work. Now, will it work at FSU?
He still had more winning seasons than Hugh. UCF still had winning seasons though. We have yet. We are fishing for one right now.
Wait. So, are you talking about him at Auburn, or are you just talking about them all together in their coaching career? Which one are you talking about now? Because we going in different directions.
You moving the goalposts?
I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm not moving the goalposts. If we talking about Auburn, we can't really. If we talking about Auburn, the only thing we can compare.
No, I'm talking about strictly their time in the SEC together. Him at Ole Miss.
Their time in the SEC together. Okay, their time in the SEC together at Ole Miss. Let's take a look and see. I think the average win total between the two, if I'm not mistaken, let me go to my little notes here because I did write it down. I think, man, I got to go back far to do this. Let's see.
I feel you, Jay Flowers. I ain't tripping.
Nah, I think he low key kind of tripping there a little bit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think average wins. Here we go. Average wins per season for each coach. I think. I got it written down right here. 7.8 for Hugh Freeze, and 8 for Gus Malzahn. So what's the difference? 0.2 of a game. How do you measure 0.2 of a game?
Don't you leaving off an SEC appearance? SEC championship appearance?
Okay. Let's get through the comments. Let's get through the comments. I don't know why I started out.
Mistake me if I'm wrong. As a fan base, ain't we chasing championships here? Or we just chasing? What we chasing?
Never developed a QB to their full potential. Shout out to King Richard. It's UCF, man. Hey,
that's why I was talking to her. Jay Flowers.
Oh man, it's crazy. Man. Jay Flowers at Mark.
Debating purposes, UCF stepping on it.
Right. Gus was fired a year too late, maybe 2. Agreed. Shout out to Sweet Stuffer. Sweet Stuffer 256. What's up, man? What's up, man? What's going on, my guy? Welcome around the water cooler with us, man. Fresh Oil Hugh Freeze system is not using the running back like they ever like that ever. Exactly that's what I'm saying. So Gus is going to run the ball. He's gonna run the ball first. He's gonna make sure we run the ball, and it fit Auburn well. What Hugh Freeze wants to do is he wants to throw that thing. He's trying to throw that thing around the field, but then he wants to put in a couple of running plays here to get a better rushing average so it'll look good. Now, Gus Malzahn is like running the ball, bro.
Listen, long as it works, hey, I'm with it. I just want to be able to throw out my toilet tissue on Saturday, dog. So
it is right here. He said UCF had been a 9+ win program for half a decade before Gus got there. He regressed that program until they were barely a bowl eligible team. That's what I'm saying. If you want to look at the whole totality, now that's the reason why I asked. Are we looking at the whole totality of coaching, or are we just looking at them at Auburn? Because if we're looking at them at Auburn, we only can compare the first 2 years. Now, the first year under Gus Malzahn went to the national championship, 13-1. Okay. The next year, guess what they were? Guess what they were the next year? A 7-8 win team. And guess what they were after that? A 7-8 win team. And then not a 9-win team. Guess what they were after that? A 8-win team. Guess what they were after that? A 7-8 win team. Guess what Auburn was after that? A 7-8 win team. Then guess who came in? Jared Stidham in 2017. Then guess what happened? You went to the SEC championship game. And then guess what? You lost to Georgia and you lost to UCF. That's when UCF was calling themselves the national champions. Come on, man. And then after that, guess what? 7-8 win team. Then after that, COVID, you was a 6-win team. Then guess what? An 8-9 win team or something like that. And then guess what? You gone. So Gus is a 8-win coach. It is what it is. And by the record, Gus is an 8-win coach. Hugh Freeze is a 7.8 win coach. If you look at the numbers,
yeah, better.
All right, I give you that. You're right. By the number is bigger. It's better.
Yeah, better.
It's better.
I'm just saying.
No, man, I like Gus as a person too, man. Gus and Miss Christie were cool people. They were really cool people.
Even on that, I'm just saying, bro. For what I seen.
10 more Qs. We need 10 more people to subscribe, man. We are on our way to 600 subscribers, man. So we need 10 more people. Jay Flowers said, today I watched the 2014 Iron Bowl and Gus clearly fumbled on Quan Bray and Duke Williams. Them boys was balling. I think Duke Williams fumbled on himself.
I was just going to say, hey, do you not remember that? And Quan Bray, he fumbled on himself too. He just waited a little bit later to do it.
You ain't lying, bro. Quan Bray was a baller, bro. Yeah, Quan Bray was a baller, bro. AD, I have concerns about Auburn traditional running game fits into Hughes system. I don't know. Hey, I don't think it fits. That's what it is. Like, it's just certain things about certain schools to where you know that those schools are going to be that. Auburn is a school that produces really good running backs. We ain't really never produced really great quarterbacks that can throw the ball like that. But that's what Hugh Freeze's offense wants to do. And won the conference though. How many conference championships has Coach Hugh Freeze won? You're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with the point that Marcus is making about him being in the SEC championship game 2 times and Hugh Freeze hasn't been there yet. But if you're looking at the totality of the coaching career, they kind of the same coach. I mean, if you take those two out, they kind of the same coach. And then when you see him go to another school as a head coach, you see what Gus was. You see what Gus is as a head coach. He's a really good offensive coordinator though, especially when he just thinking about offense. And I'm still mad Gus ruined Trey. That was my favorite running back. Trey was a Heisman Trophy finalist. What are you talking about?
I don't know what Jay talking
about. Trey was a Heisman Trophy finalist, if I'm not mistaken.
That motorcycle accident ruined Trey. He was in St. Louis running the football. Ty Gurley. If you really want to speak on it, Ty Gurley ruined Trey Mason. Because when the drafted Ty Gurley, it went downhill.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all so much in the chat, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. It is what it is. He said, no, Nick. One coach has championships, the other doesn't. All right. You're right. But
Brad, they don't respect championships here, man.
What you mean we don't respect them? We don't respect them. So I mean, what you mean we don't respect them? We
take them out. He said take them out, and they're the same coach.
They are. So you don't think so? So answer this question. You don't think Coach Hugh Freeze has a chance with this talent to go out and win an SEC championship in Auburn? You don't think that? With talent alone, you don't think that? Come on, man. Come on. Think about this.
Let me ask your question.
Answer it, please. Please answer it.
Hey, what? How many games did you think we should win last year? How many games did you think talent alone should get us last year?
I said 7. Last year I said 7. No, I said 7 last year. That's what I said.
7?
Yes, that's what I said.
I thought you said 8.
No, last year I said 7. What are you talking about?
How many did we win?
We won 5.
Oh, so don't assume because of the talent there. We have to coach it, and you better hope.
And you think. Stop. So now we got to get into the conversation. You think Justin Malzahn is a better coach because he got 2 more championships because he had great running backs? Listen, bro. Listen.
You have to coach.
Stop this.
The coach don't want a great running back.
Stop it. He depended on running backs, bro. He depended on running the ball, which I just sat here and said
why not depend on him?
Because it's not Hugh Freeze's game. Hugh Freeze is going to do what Hugh Freeze does best, which is his offense.
He got some 5 wins. And I'm
not sitting here saying, and once Hugh Freeze gets the people in that he won't, guess what? It's going to happen. At least 1 year it will. So when that happens, what's going to be the conversation then? What's going to be the conversation then?
We will be champions and we will be happy.
What's going to be the conversation then? Because guess what? Both of them going to have 1 SEC championship. What's going to be the conversation then? Tell me, because if we're comparing resume for resume, if he goes out and win an SEC championship this year or next year, what's going to be the conversation then? They're the same damn coach because they got the same resume.
He'll be pushing to be better. He's still going.
Okay, all right.
But is a coordinator. Hugh Freeze still got coaching life.
Okay,
he still got a chance to go ahead and climb the ranks. So I'm hoping he climbed the ranks.
Okay, all right. Okay, you right.
I'm hoping for a championship next year.
Yeah, and when it happens,
listen. It's so funny how everybody in here like it's gonna happen, but y'all the same people who had him ranked 14th on y'all coaching list.
But what have I been saying for the longest though? What did I say before this? I said, what did I say before this? I said Hugh Freeze will win a championship based off talent when he gets the talent that he needs in. I've been said that. And now that he has it in, this is the best year for him to do it. The next couple of years are the best years for him to do it.
I agree. But is that the same coach you got ranked 14th and 15th?
From what we've seen from the past 2 years, yes.
Okay, so he gonna just shoot up the ranks now, huh?
Are you not understanding what I'm saying? The talent, the man basically told us the team wasn't talented enough the past 2 years to win. So basically, what is he telling you?
When I ranked him, wait. So when I ranked him 5, I ranked him what, 6 or 7? And I said the exact same thing. I said the exact same thing the other night, and everybody looked at me crazy.
You did not say that.
What? I didn't.
You did not say that, Marcus. Come on, you not say that. You not say that.
Let's sip the juice. I said, let's sip the juice. Did I not? Auburn Dad, you were there. Did I not say let's sip the juice?
But what? Okay. Explain. What did you say? What did you say verbatim last night? What did you say?
You can go back
last night when we had that show.
I don't even want to slur my words. Go back and watch it. Go get the rewatch.
You can't remember what you said. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I said, let's sip the juice. I said, if he's as good as we think he is, we should be winning. Thank you, Auburn Dad. I said we should. If he's as good as if we rank him up there, if he's as good a coach as we think he is, let's sip the juice. Let's sip the juice. So Nick, you telling me now you didn't want to sip the juice the other night? Now we sipping the juice. Let's sip the juice.
Okay, let me make my point straight. Let me make my point straight. Right, if I did make it straight for you then, I'm gonna make it straight for you right now. Let me make my point straight. Based on the last 2 years of what we saw at Auburn, Hugh Freeze is 12 or lower. Okay? What has he been telling us these past 2 years? I need receivers. I need a quarterback that won't throw the ball to somebody else. What has he been saying? He went out and got it. Okay. Now I cannot rank him based off of what's going to happen in the future. That's projecting. All I can do is basically rank him on what I saw. You ranking him on what projected can happen, what can happen in the future. My ranking was based off of what has happened the past 2 years.
All right, you got it. You're
right. I'm right. You can't sit here and say I'm wrong.
No, well, you just
what I'm telling you is this is the best. The next 2 to 3 years are the best years for Coach Hugh Freeze to go out and win a championship because he went out and got the talent he needed.
I said that the other night.
But you can't rank him based on that, based off of what you saw on the field the past 2 years.
But you can't do it. I was just saying you compare him but you're saying the reason why you assume that the reason why you said the roster is already a playoff roster.
This year, yes. This year coming up, yes.
He's in your mind, he's a great coach. So why am I going to rank him at 14th to 15th? You just said he was a good coach.
When did I say he was a good coach? Did the words Hugh Freeze is a good coach come out of my mouth? No, they did. I said Hugh Freeze has the best chance of winning a championship in the next 2 to 3 years with the talent on this roster. I've been saying, I said Hugh Freeze will win a championship based on talent.
I agree.
What's the difference that I know the words Hugh Freeze was a good coach never came out my mouth?
He gonna win when it's gonna be based on talent.
So what you talking about then?
I'm just saying because he ain't gonna coach. He
okay. All right then. Okay.
He ain't no coach.
I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, man.
I'm just
saying, it's the only way to sell it. What do we have to fight? We good. It's so funny, man. That's what it is. Which had the better resources? Are you saying Ole Miss in 2012 had the same level of resources as Gus did? No, he did. He did not. Ole Miss did not have better resources than Auburn before that. No. I made it over 20 years serving the Air Force, leading hundreds of people, and I have no critical thinking skills. You don't know me, brother. Huh? What are we talking about? Who said you didn't have any criticals? Who said that? I'm so confused right now. We were talking. I don't even know what happened in the comments. I think Tim, I'd rather win with Hugh and have it wait for DJ. Okay. All right. Yes, Marcus. Okay. All right, it is what it is, man. This is a great show. This is a great show. You said
we're gonna be in and out, bro.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna be in and out in like 45 minutes, bro. We're going on an hour and a half, bro. What's going on, man? It's crazy. Y'all, it's Brad and Bubba talking. I want to see what's happening here. I mean, critical thinking in terms of football. Don't pull that. Oh snap! What's going on? This is more animated than DC and tight over Whopper and Wendy's. Hey, if y'all have it, man, go check out that when they're talking about the Whopper and Wendy's over on Our Bowl debates with Tight and Tight Sports and DC from Auburn Addicts, man. Bubba, I'm saying in 2 years of Malzahn and AU equals 1 SEC championship, 2 years of Freeze with 11 wins. Critical think that. Ooh, wait a minute now. They getting in the comments, bro. How do we go from defense? I think we go off defense. I don't know how we got off defense, bro.
Let's pull it back together. Let's get back on defense.
It
was fun while it lasted. It was. Teacher walked in, y'all. The teacher walked in. Let's get back to the desk.
Yeah, it is. No coach at Auburn has ever recruited the level Freeze has. Peyton Thorne was awful. That's hurt him as so far. Agree. I also say Lane Kiffin was close to a championship at Ole Miss and Coach Hugh Freeze at Auburn. Ooh, that Grove Collective is kind of big though. I ain't gonna lie, it is one of the biggest in the SEC apparently. Y'all have some misunderstandings. Y'all saying the same thing. Really, I know we were saying the same thing. Just in the heat of conversation. That's all it was. Shout out to that guy, Jay. Yes, Marcus. If he starts winning, he'll shoot up the rankings. Of course he will. First of all, no, he didn't. Secondly, that wasn't. Oh, okay. Y'all got a whole different conversation going on, and we don't have no. We don't know what was going on about that, man. It has more research for sure, but the argument is who's a better coach, and no universe is a coach with no championships better than the coach with 2. Wait, Gus got 2 championships? I thought Gus only got 1 ACC championship. Gus got 1 ACC championship, right? Are you talking about the one in 2010 when he was the coordinator? Okay. Okay. The one in 2010 was the coordinator. Okay. Why did Blockton keep 4? That's a good question. I don't know because they did just do number changes at Auburn, so it's interesting. Like I know a lot of guys changed them. I know Champ Anthony changed from. I think Champ Anthony is 1 now, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey man, you gotta look for that shit.
You gotta be clean. Gotta be clean. There's a lot of number changes. I gotta go back and look at that list again just to make sure. Oh snap! Yes, Bubba Jimbo is better than Kiffin, or was. Can you say PT was a thorn in Hugh's side? Yes, he was. But see, Coach Hugh Freeze had a chance to get that thorn out of his side before last season. He had a chance. Now, that's his fault. That's his fault. All right, we're gonna find no common ground because the statement is crazy. It is what it is, dog. Yeah, Riddick got his number back. Yeah, Riddick ain't 16 no more. I forgot what number Riddick is. Remind me what number Riddick is. He's not 16 no more. I believe. I know what's the name is I know Chris Murray took Chris Murray is number 3, the transfer from Sam Houston. He's number 3. Can't remember where number Riddick was. So remind me of that. Darrell. What's up, man? Damn, I'm late. I'm missing all the heat. Nah, you good, man. It's good. It's a fun conversation, man. The heat in the chat. Actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Blocked in a dog. I thought he was gonna come out with 3 or some, but my boy Simmons at 4, Riddick is 6, yeah, and Horatio Fields at 5. Yeah, man, this was up. Curtis Jackson, is that 50 Cent? What up, 50? Which starting cornerback? Which starting QB is Ryan going to take, Jay or Ken? He's going to take Ken Lee because I think Ken Lee is going to slide to the nickel position. Even though I would love to see Ken Lee at one of those safety spots, but Stratter, boy, I'm telling y'all, I've been saying this for the longest. Stratter is going to be that guy. Stratter going to be that guy. He's going to be an all SEC guy when it's all said and done. It's Rayon Stratter is going to be that guy, bro. I'm telling you, watch out. Man, what y'all? Dang, they got a real going on debate in here, man. What? At least they agree. Oh, okay. They've come to common ground. They agree on something. That's what
they cool. Hey, that's water cooler talk, you know.
Man, welcome around the water cooler, man. We have great debates. They get heated sometimes, and sometimes it is what it is.
It was fun, bro.
He said Jay Crawford gonna be better, Nick. I'm sorry, that boy ain't no joke. Yeah, nah, Jay Crawford gonna be.
Jay Crawford
is gonna be the other starting corner, but Rayon Stratter is gonna be the other corner, and Ken Lee is gonna either get moved to the nickel position or he gonna get moved to a safety position. I'm telling you, Stratter gonna be that dude, man. I'm telling you, watch out. Rayon Stratter gonna be that dude, bro. I'm telling you, nah, Jay Crowder gonna beat up, man. He gonna beat up. But here's the thing, though, man. You got guys that would have been starters. What are you gonna do with them? Like JC Hart. Like, what you gonna do with JC Hart out there? Like stuff like that. Like Sylvester Smith. Like Sylvester Smith playing safety. Like, wait. There's so much talent on the secondary. That's why I think the secondary is the strongest part of this defense. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. Who starts at 3 tech and knows? Woo! You already know how I feel about that 3 tech. Jordan Crawford.
I never say you,
Jordan Crawford. Jordan Crawford gonna come in.
That's where Nick going.
Jordan Crawford.
Who your starting middle linebacker, Nick?
DJ Barber. But you know they ain't gonna put DJ Barber in there yet. They ain't gonna put DJ Barber.
I thought you were gonna say the freshman, Nick.
Oh, Elijah Melendez, but he ain't gonna be the middle. Elijah Melendez gonna be out there on that edge, boy. He gonna be that outside backer, but he gonna be that wheel linebacker, bro. I'm telling you, man. It is what it is, man. Elijah Melendez in that thing, boy. A little bit of Mendez, boy. I've been there. Bubba said, I ain't been in here in a month. I had to have some smoke for somebody. I was fiending for conflict.
Hey, and then the king of the comments didn't show up tonight, bub.
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part.
That's the
crazy part. You right. He ain't been in
that's the one right there. When them two go back and forth,
it's different. The rest,
hey,
you right.
Not pulling no punches though. What?
Hey, the real, you right, man. You right. Elijah Melendez, they call him the freak. My nickname for him, take out the America. They gave that man the super serum, bro. They gave that man the super serum. That man is Captain America. That man don't make me.
I'm thinking Walker too, though.
Dallas Walker.
Yeah, I was thinking Walker too. I was thinking Walker too. I was thinking Walker too.
Dallas Walker gonna probably be a nose. I think Jordan Crawford will be a. Let me stop. Block ain't gonna be your starting 3 tech. Quinchell Travis is gonna be starting nose, but right behind them is definitely gonna be Dallas Walker the 4th and Jordan Crawford, in my opinion. If you ask me, that's how I see it, bro. But then you got to throw Malik Archer in there as well too, because he gonna be a difference maker too. But I'm telling you, man, Jordan Crawford gonna be that guy. Blockton and Walker. Okay.
You think he get red shirted?
Who?
What's his name? The last one you said.
Malik Archer.
Yeah. You think he get red shirted?
I mean, it's a possibility he could, but I mean, I'm putting it like this, bro. The only reason why I'll redshirt a guy is if I had enough depth on the defensive line to where I was like, all right, I won't need you this year. Like, you'll get minimum playing time. But I really think a lot of these young guys can come in and play. I think the only person that you could potentially come in redshirt, but he's so good, bro, that he might get some run. Jared Smith. I think you can legitimately redshirt Jared Smith. I think you can legitimately redshirt him because you got Keldrick Faulk, Jamonte Waller. You have all those guys coming in. Excuse me, that can still play, and you won't have to play him so much, man. But it is what it is, man. I'll tell you that, man. Gus as 1 championship, but made it to 2. Okay. Appreciate y'all, man. Have a great weekend. Let's get this dubbed against the Cats tomorrow. Yes, sir. Shout out to Brad, man.
Hey, that's how you hold your own, Brad.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We
appreciate you. Hey, boy, one of the legends now. You had your own against the legend now.
I'm talking about, Brad. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Brad came in here, did your thing.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Jordan gonna take some. I've told y'all this, bro. Jordan Crawford is by week 6. Jordan Crawford is gonna be a start. It's gonna be a starter in his defense, or definitely heavily in the rotation.
You've been saying it now. You've been saying it.
And by year 3, Jordan Crawford gonna be the best defensive player in the country. I'm telling y'all, bro. That man is a difference maker, bro. I'm telling you. Dallas has to learn to play with better leverage. If he does, he has the athletic traits, but he has to have a leverage to take on doubles. Hasn't shown that consistently. All right. Excuse me. King Richard said, my wife turned off her show to listen to you guys, man. Shout out to King Richard's wife, man. That's what we're talking about. Shout out to it. We appreciate it, man.
Hey, we were lit tonight, though. Hey,
shout out to it, man. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
So much. Depends on if we get more D tackles on the portal. We need 2 to 3 more D tackles for depth. Agree. That's the thing. Depth on the defensive line is a problem. I agree with you there, but the talent is there. So that's the reason why I say you don't. That's the reason why I don't think Autry is redshirted, for the simple fact because he can actually get in. Yeah, and he a 5-star guy. He can actually get in and get some run this year for real. But when you look at the edge, position and things and stuff like that, I think you can redshirt. I think you can redshirt Jared Smith for the simple fact that you got Keldrick Faulk, Q-Ron Crawford. You still got Joe Phillips. You still got Jamonte Waller. You still got all those guys that can potentially still that would get more run there. But you still get, I think you get 4 games before you have to get a red shirt, so you can still see him some. Shout out Brad. Yeah, man, shout out to Brad, man. Like a heavyweight boxing match. Hey, we ain't had one of those in a while. Brad made me go debate bad. Had to use all my tactics. Felt like I was debating the old man. Shout out to Brad though, for real, man. That's what I'm talking about. Jay Flowers, he said Marcus in high school, man. They grabbed the guard with one hand in the center with the other and moved both and walked to the them big dudes, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, them some big guys, bro. And them boys got them true D-line numbers. 95, 96, 99. Boy, you ain't lying, boy. They got no choice but to turn up. You ain't lying, bro. Them some big, these some big dudes.
That mean they're a close group of friends, cuz, and they're gonna be lit.
That's what I'm saying. These some big dudes, bro. These some big dudes. These dudes can
They gonna be
legitimately be like for real, like that deal, man. Curtis Jackson said, "Do you think Joe moves back to linebacker?" I'm gonna put it like this, 50 Cent. I'm gonna put it like this.
Come on, man. Why you keep calling that man %?
Hey, I don't know if it's 50 or not, bro. But hey, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, what's up, my guy? I'm gonna put it like this. If you don't know, if for all of y'all that don't know, Joe Phillips went to our high school. Me and Marcus went to the same high school at BTW in Tuskegee. That's where we from. And Joe Phillips is from that school. Just like Marquez Daniels is, just like Dylan Puter is. And I'm gonna tell you this: when I saw Joe Phillips play, yes, I think he need to move back to D. I think he need to move back to linebacker, bro. I think he does. But here's the thing. Where's he gonna make his money at the next level? He gonna make his money rushing the quarterback. It's where he gonna make his money at. So, in my personal opinion, I think long term, being at that edge position, that buck position, is where he's gonna make his money at. But instinctively, that man is a linebacker, bro. He a linebacker, in my personal opinion.
I agree with what Bug said in the last comment.
Connie, what's up, Connie? What's going on? Date night. Where y'all go? Where y'all went, Connie? Where did y'all go? Hopefully it was good. Hopefully the food was good. Hopefully, did y'all go to a movie? If y'all went to a movie, how was the movie? Hopefully it was good. They are saying
Party don't stop, Connie. Party don't stop.
Yeah, man. It does not stop. Curtis Jackson said depends on which position groups need him more. Linebacker. He can play either freak of nature. I'm telling you, man, Joe Phillips need to be on the field, bro. He need to be on the field. It is. But I mean, where he gonna make his money at in the future is rushing the quarterback. So he need to stay at edge. But I'm telling you, bro, that man is a linebacker.
I don't want him to be moving around. They mess up his development, man. Get him
bro.
a position and get him. And
Exactly. I agree with you there. So if he gonna be at the edge position, just keep him at the edge position, bro. That's what you
get him right.
Joe Phillips is a kid with exceptional values. Yes, he is, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, he is, Connie. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I just don't want him moving around too much. Agree. It could kill his development, flip-flopping. Yes, it does. Yes, it will. JT said, y'all still alive. Yeah, JT, we planned on being out of here an hour ago, but we got into a really good debate about Gus Malzahn and Hugh Freeze.
Again.
Again. So it is what it is, man. I'm telling you. It was a great debate, man. Connie said they had drinks and food. That's what's up, man. That ends with a great night. That's what that does. Ends with a great night. That's what I'm talking about. Jay Flower said, I went to George Washington. Oh, you went to George Washington, Jay? Man, George, let me tell you this, bro. YMCA ball, we used to play at George Washington all the time, bro. Right there in Wall. Right on Pike Road and Wall. Man, we played there all the time, man. In YMCA ball. We was from Tuskegee. We was the Tigers, but then we was the Saints. So we was the Saints. We was Tuskegee Saints. And had the gold with the red. We was basically Tuskegee University, but the Saints was the name. I don't know. It was just weird. I went to George Washington, which turned to Pike Road High. Quinshon Jenkins, Malik, Marcus Davis went to Park Crossings because Pike Road wasn't high school yet. I need Malik to do his thing. Agree. Yeah, man. I know George Washington. Man, I know George Washington, like, but man, we was at George Washington every Saturday. We was either at George Washington, we was either at Brew, we either went because they will only give us one game a year in Tuskegee at BTW, and we would always call it our homecoming game. So we would always play our games at George Washington, or we would go to Brubaker and play our games. And I think one year we went to man, what's the name of that? What's the name of the one over? It's not Smiley Court. What's the one? I can't think of it. But Brubaker and George Washington, bro, we was always there playing the game. Like, for real. It's like, yeah, man, yeah, I know that, man, bro. I know all that up through there, bro. If you anywhere from Atlanta, 85 Atlanta, all the way back down to Mobile, I can go basically all of Alabama. It's crazy, man. Connie said, what do you think about Hugh Freeze's medical diagnosis? People been talking about he looked tired, pressing. You know what? I'm gonna say this. We want to Southland. Yes, that's what it was. Yes, Southland. That's what it was. Southland was the school. Yes, that's what it was. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Southland had a team called Fast Track. And they had a team called Southland over there as well that we played a lot of, man. So, man, Fast Track was the team. Every time we played Fast Track, man, what I heard, I don't know if it's true, but what I heard is they was betting on the games between Tuskegee and Fast Track. And I don't know if that's true, but that's an interesting story. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Southland is where it was. Southland. Cloverdale was not. We never went to Cloverdale. It was and we never played at Carver, but definitely Southland is where it was. It was Southland. That's the team. Yeah. What do you think about Coach Freeze? Man, first off, we praying for Coach Freeze and a full recovery and everything. I tell you this, when I saw Coach Freeze at the Senior Bowl, if you did not, if you go on Twitter, you go on our Instagram page. I took a picture with Coach Freeze at the Senior Bowl when he was down here, when we were covering the Senior Bowl for Senior Bowl week. He did look a little tired, but I just likened it to, he was on the road recruiting and things, stuff like that. Did not expect this to come out 3.5 weeks later. That's what the problem was. But he did look a little tired. But I was just like, I mean, just recruiting. He on the road recruiting, so it is what it is. But
could that be why they pay Dirk and all that money? Could that be? Could abrupt retirement for Hugh Freeze be something, or not?
They said they caught it in time. So I say this: if they caught it in time and they can maintain it and contain it in time, I mean, with correct treatment,
they say he shouldn't leave his coaching duties.
I think he's still doing his coaching duties. So man, we all praying for him there, man. I might handle all Tuskegee graduates in edit. Yay for me. Connection made. Yay, Connie. What's up, Connie? What's going on? Connie, that's what's up,
my
man.
school, baby.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we was at Brubaker, but South Lawn is the school. It's the school. In education. Oops, drinks. Nah, you good. All right, what 50 Cent got, man? Do we finally have the dogs that's needed to run a successful 3-man front? DJ seems to keep it in rotation heavy, and we be getting killed. When you run that 3-man front, man, you got to have a big, very athletic, big guy that can clog the middle. And I think when you go out and get a guy like Malik Autry and a guy like Jordan Crawford, you went out and got that. And then, of course, when you got Kieran Crawford and you got Malik Blockton, who could potentially move to that 3-tech, when you got Kildred Fault on the end rushing, I think the whole 3-man front really relies on how big and athletic and fast that middle guy is. So it is what it is, man. Yep, by the airport. Yep, surely is. Yep, right by the airport. So, man, bruh. Whew. Telling you, man, you bring back memories, bro. Speaking of numbers, man, I know this defense is taught tonight, but did y'all see all the receivers got mostly numbers mostly 1 through 8? Surely did. Yeah, I think our ratio is 5. I think Malcolm went from 11 to 4. Eric Singleton is 1. Cam Coleman is 8. Yeah, I think Perry Thompson is 3. So yeah, we good to go. Back to the show subject. I think DJ would not let this defense settle on just being good. He expected to be elite. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. By mid season, I think our defense will be evolving into an elite defense.
To elite defense. Agree, man. Remember when the recruits was telling him other coaches he was sick? I do remember that. That was going around at other people, like the reverse recruiting effect, when they were saying that Coach Hugh Freeze was not well. They were saying that. So I don't know. I mean, but I don't think it's going to affect. I don't think it's going to affect recruiting. If it's out there and kids know, then if they still commit, then they knew it was there. It's not something that just sprung on them. So it is what it is. We already told you all. Durkin about to be next. About Durkin next in line. Yeah, $2.5 million is a lot of money, bro. Facts, brother. Elite. Yeah, we needed to be elite, man. We have been here for 1 hour and 46 minutes and 18 seconds.
Thank y'all who all stayed the whole thing. We all popped in. We appreciate it. It was fun.
It was fun, bro. We talked about Auburn's defense being elite or just good. Then we went into Coach Hugh Freeze and the Gus Malzahn debate. Then we saw the debate between Bubba and Brad Brown in the chat. Then we kept going, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us around the water cooler, man.
Hey, Auburn Dad, you been rocking the whole show, Auburn Dad.
Yes,
I see you out there.
Yes, he has, boy. Shout out to Auburn Dad, man. We appreciate y'all.
I know you been out there.
Yes, sir. Connie, man. Cool, Connie. We appreciate you so much. Connie, we know you can make it when you get a chance to, man.
And I'm finna go get like you though, get the drinks out.
Yeah, we about to make it happen, bro. I was gonna put out a video tomorrow, but guess what? I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think this is enough for me tonight. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back Sunday. Me and DC will do a show Sunday. Have you heard Auburn news today? 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. Tune in there. And then of course Monday, as you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we put out videos, and then of course Monday through Friday we do the live shows 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Are the live shows. Excuse me for doing that. As always, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Bubba said, appreciate it, Ken. Appreciate y'all, Ken Folk. Needed this, man. We appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so
Bubba.
much.
Hey, that's how you come back, Bubba.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Ken said, man, love the show. This was a real cooler talk tonight. Yes, it was, man. Yes, it was. 10 more Qs, man. We are 10 more people away from 600 subscribers. So please like, share, comment the video, subscribe. We appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, Huggy, you been kind of quiet, Huggy. I ain't seen you say much. The legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams. What's up, man? What's going on? Shout out to Nick and Marcus, man. Shout out to Huggy. Shout out to Huggy, I got. Yes, Connie. Play Kentucky tomorrow. I think the game is at 1 p.m. Central. Is either 1 p.m. Central. It's either 1 p.m. Eastern or 12 Central, or it's 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 Central. So it is what it is. So we got Kentucky tomorrow. So we're gonna be there, man. We're gonna be there. So we appreciate y'all so much, man. Shout out to all those icy cold players around the water cooler. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. You heard me. The Huggy Beard himself, the legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams, is in the building, man. We appreciate you, man. He said, AU needs to show them Wildcats, the new cats have taken over the conference. Agree, man. Agree. I agree with you there, man. All right, so yeah, 12 Central tomorrow. So 12 Central tomorrow, Auburn and Kentucky play, man. So we get ready to watch that. Yes, sir. Yes. Connie, 12 Central. It is on ABC. Yes. Yeah, I know I've been quiet. That's premeditated. All right, Huggy. Everything good, man. If everything good, let us know, man. Make sure everything good with you, man. We just want to make sure you good, my guy. Hopefully everything is good, my guy. Gotta go. Lakers tip off in 10. See you, kid, folks. All right, then. All right, then, man. We appreciate you, man.
Hey, bro.
Curtis Jackson, dope show, fellas. Glad I found y'all channel, War Eagle, man.
Too, bro. Come back. 50 Cent.
We appreciate you, 50 Cent. What's up, man? We here Monday through Fridays. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Monday through Friday. And then, of course, we put a video out Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. Central. Monday through Thursday. We put a video out. So we appreciate y'all, man. Why Huggy Beard? Say your piece, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, we want to know. He said Huggy going through some things, man. Hey, man, everybody keep Huggy in your prayers. The legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams. Lift him up. Say a little something. Think about him tonight, man. Huggy, if you need us, man, let us know, bro. It is what it is, my guy. Just let us know if everything good, bro. We rocking with you, my guy. Hope all is well for you, man. Just let us know if you need something. It is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, we got to get up out of here as always. Marcus, what you got to say to people before we get up out of here, boss?
Man, y'all have a blessed weekend. Be safe, man. Let's get turned.
Yes, man. As always, man, follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. I'm asking you all, please go follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. Please, if you have a Twitter, follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. Follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. And of course, help us get to 600 so we can grow. Subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube. We're like 10 people away from 600 subscribers, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always, man. Most definitely just put the alert on y'all, man. We appreciate that 50. We appreciate that, my guy. I know your name Curtis Jackson, man, but if you don't like me calling you 50 Cent, bro, just say so. I stop it. But it's just something to it, you know. It's just cool, 50 Cent or Curtis. This is what it is.
We got Taylor and we got 50.
Yeah, exactly. So
and we got King Richard.
I got you, man. I got you. All right, Huggy, man. Hope everything good with you, man. It's cool, man. It's cool, bro. It's cool. I understand, bro. I understand. Whenever, if you ever want to, you know, we here for you, my guy. We here for
your business, Huggy. Handling your business.
All right. Okay. All right. He said it's not life or death. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Your business, your business.
It's good. It's good. He said it's all good. I've heard it since high school. All right, then, 50. All right, then. Appreciate you, my guy. All right, man. Let's get up out of here, Marcus, man. As always, man. Shout out to the home team, 4-6, Macon County, Tuskegee. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my family. I love y'all so much, man. Shout out to University. My degree. War Eagle to all, man. And before we get up out of here, as always, you all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. As always, y'all be blessed. Make sure you get a man above his. And as always, one love. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We out this mug. We'll see y'all, man. Yeah. We out.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.